FireRed has released an image editing model that is similar to the previously released Qwen Edit model. The Qwen Edit model has strong potential if it were further fine-tuned and paired with a better VAE. I think it has the potential to outperform Flux Qwen models. So I personally think the step taken here was great. The image showcased here must be from the larger BF16 model, which is around 40 GB. But we also have an option for the FP8 and the GGUF version of the same model. Here it shows the image edit model, which we will be looking at. And based on the below entries, we can expect a distilled and a text-to-image model from the dev team soon. Below are the technical details, and I will link the technical report in the description, which was interesting to me. This is the workflow, and I will be using the FireRed Image Edit FP8 model. I will generate a few images, and we'll compare them with the result generated by the Qwen Image Edit 2509 and the Qwen Image Edit 2511. Let's look at the first group of nodes. The diffusion model selected here is the smaller FP8 model. And the link to download the diffusion model is given on the left. The first link is to the BF16 file, which has a file size of 40 GB. Next is the FP8 and the FP8 mix with a file size of around 20 GB. And then there is the GGUF models with a file size between 7 and 21 GB. The text encoders and the VAE are the same as those used with the Qwen Image Edit model. I am using the multi-angle LoRa, which is for the Qwen 2509 model, but should work with the FireRed Image Edit model as well. And there is another LoRa which helps generate the image in 4 sampling steps. So that was the file used with the FireRed model. In the next node group, I have the Qwen Image Edit 2509 FP8 diffusion model. The text encoder and these LoRa are the same, which is selected on the right side. The prompts are about close-up shots, camera rotating at a 45-degree angle on the left and right side of the subject, aerial view, low-angle view, and so on. All the prompts are connected within node groups, generating images for comparison. The third node group I have is Qwen Image Edit 2511 FP8 diffusion model. The LoRa used are the multi-angle LoRa and the lightning LoRa trained for the respective Qwen model. The text encoder and VAE are the same as above. I will position the result based on the prompt so it becomes easier to compare. My prompt here was a close-up prompt, and the image looks similar to the one I uploaded. The details on the skin are still the same as the previous Qwen Edit model. The latest model, Qwen 2512, had better skin details, but that is not included in this comparison. This wide shot generated by FireRed looks perfect. And the same prompt with Qwen 2509 looks fine, but I don't like this desk. This image looks great, but I did not specify the distance. The camera went too far from the subject. The camera here rotates to the right at 45-degree angle. The result by the Red Fire and the Qwen 2509 are acceptable, but the Qwen 2511 turned the camera completely to the right. Here, the Red Fire failed to turn the camera. This is identical to the 45 degrees. Qwen 2509 did correct with both the prompts. And here it failed, but do consider the fact that this is the first attempt. I am certain that you can achieve the correct result in a few more attempts. An aerial view by the FireRed model made the subject stand. It actually changed the subject's position completely. The Qwen 2509 failed to generate the hands, and the Qwen 2511 went completely on top of the character. This low-angle photo looks fine, and it is acceptable. This looks pretty accurate. The character's position got changed here. The model failed to identify whether the subject was in a sitting position. Instead of rotating the camera at 45 degrees left, the subject was moved. Qwen 2509 did a decent job, and below 2511 again turned the camera completely. 90-degree rotation failed here, but the Qwen 2509 overall did well. And this, I'm out of words. This is a different workflow where I tried a few image editing styles and effects. And this is the Ghibli style image. The drawing on the left you see is for the reference, and I wanted a vintage computer in the same style. The Qwen 2511 managed to make a computer, but it failed to copy the style from the reference. I tried multiple times, and it never generated the way it is in the preview image node. This image looks good. This time, I gave the image of the computer in the same style and asked for a motherboard. The image generated you see is after multiple attempts. I'm sure the model has not been trained on such drawings, which makes this a challenge. Here, I have uploaded 2 images, and the prompt was simple: the old man holding the shampoo bottle for an advertisement. The FireRed model tried going all out by adding background and text, which was never asked for. If you wonder whether the ControlNet works with a FireRed model, then yes, it works. The image uploaded is the same we saw before in this video. Here is the FP8 diffusion model selected, and the Lightning LoRa clip and the VAE are the same as before. To get the pose, I am using this image where the guy is practicing the nunchaku. The image then goes to the image scale node, which takes care of the image resolution. And this AIO-AUX preprocessor is getting the DW pose out of the given image. The resolution of the DW pose is given to create the empty latent image, which then goes to the K-sampler, so the expected pose fits in the generated image. The output from the AIO preprocessor image goes into the condition nodes above with the subject. The image 1 has the subject, and the image 2 gets the DW pose. The result generated looks fine. To make this image better, we will need to use a realistic skin LoRa, but if you decide to use this model. The image uploaded here is the thumbnail from one of my older videos, and the second image is of a watch. The output from the preprocessor is a depth map of the watch. There are multiple options to select from. I have not checked whether all of these works, but this canny edge, depth anything DW pose, and this HED should work with the FireEdit model. The workflow and process remain the same as I explained before. And my prompt was for a colorful watch with an image inside. Fine-tuning the Qwen model is not a bad idea, but we have Flux Qwen and the Qwen Image Edit models. So will this be a relevant choice at this time? I don't think so. Let me know your thoughts on this. The workflow used in this video will be given in the description with the image I have used. You can drag and drop the JSON file to load the workflow. Similarly, the result folder contains the result generated with the workflow. Drag and drop the image, and you should get the workflow with the prompt used. Select both the images given in the folder shown before. And in case you are low on memory, then you should bypass these process nodes and run one node group at a time. So that was it in this video. I hope we get more open source models from the FireRed team in the future, and I wish you an excellent day.